Today we're on a 2026 39-foot concept with 1,600 horsepower on the back. Let's see how fast we can get this thing to the top end. The color combo you got going here, all black with the red interior.
Yeah, it was an idea. As you know, my dad has a 39 concept, so that was a huge help of learning the whole and knowing kind of what my business partner wanted.
Yep.
The black and red was an idea. When we saw the racing motors, they were black and red. We're like, well, wait, that would make sense to do the whole boat. It all matches pretty well without having to paint motors or pay any more money.
Exactly. So. Those are the 400Rs, which are V10s. Yep. So they got stronger gear cases than the regular 400s. Mm-hmm. It's a 5.2 liter V10, I think it is.
I believe as much. I'd have to quote you on that.
It's either 5.2 or 5.4, but I know the Rs have a stronger gear case. They've got different props and then a different throttle body compared to the 400s that are on my boat.
Correct.
Instead of doing sinks on the back like normal concepts, he did a little cooler here. And then he also did dual refrigerators below that. So you got not just one cooler to keep your drinks cold, but you got two, all right? As you can see, he likes to keep his stocked. He did, was this Ocean Grip or Sea Deck?
Sea Deck, I believe. I'd have to confirm that.
We got the Sea Deck flooring, honeycomb stitch, red interior, which is a really cool touch on this boat. What I like what you did too here, Grant, is the, oh, this is a fold outside or door. This is a door.
Yes, this is actually our dive door. And one really cool thing that Concept did, given that the hull's a little bit skinnier, wait till you see the bracket on this thing that they engineered.
Oh, that's
so
smart.
Since it doesn't actually fit through, you have to fold it over, and then it actually squeezes through perfectly. So you've got a full dive door there. It was great when we were lobstering last week.
And you've got a ladder built into the hole as well. So that just flips out. I like this the Sea Deck on top of the rail too.
Yeah, so the bracket's super impressive how they engineered that with the little bit thicker side of the hull.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, push it.
We've all felt a flimsy dive door before.
Yeah, that one is anything but flimsy, that's for sure.
I would say so. And then what do we got? Storage down here? Yep, storage for your bumpers and rubs.
On the opposite side, we've actually got a trash can. Once again, we got sick of trying to like fill live wells with beer cans or whatever it might be that day. So right there, it's just a quick pull out.
For as skinny of a beam on this boat as there is, it's crazy the amount of storage like up under here.
Yeah, Eric and them really did a great job of maximizing. You know, it's only a 10.9 beam.
Yeah.
Obviously, you want to keep some of the performance.
You got a full cabin down here with storage for coolers, toilet, sink, and then all your switching and electrical.
More beer, stabbing cabin, you know.
This is probably one of my favorite pieces of tech I've seen on a boat in a while. It's not only a phone holder, but it charges it as well. Dude, the seat extension is by far one of the best mechanisms I've ever seen on a boat. Normally they get hung up, you know, in seas, but that's clean.
They did a great job, and actually, I love when this one's up, you have like, it holds you in.
Yeah.
Basically, if you stand there, it's like a perfect little gunnel for yourself.
Yeah.
So.
Dual Garmin displays, and then the Mercury screen down here. Dude, you gotta customize all this when you built this as a concept and where you wanted things.
Yeah, we did. We made sure to maximize the screen space, and basically just tried to lay everything out as simple as possible. Obviously, your tabs in front of the throttles, just pretty generic stuff, but it operates perfect.
It does, dude. She's a well put together boat. It took you about a year from the time you made the call to have it in your hands?
Yeah, a little bit over a year, and that was because Eric and I were kind of coordinating. You know, we weren't ready for it at an exact point, but once we started moving, I pushed on Eric pretty heavily, and we took delivery of it for mini season. So
that's right.
No sea trial, just took it straight from Miami down to Key West.
So some lobsters.
Yeah, and it was a perfect time for it. So
you also have an electric windlass. Have you been using that at all?
Yeah, when we go to the sandbars, it's a great option to have. It's so easy. Just even, you know, usually there's people on the boat that can help you with it, but still being able to dock your boat exactly where you want with the bow thruster too, it's amazing.
It is. All right, guys, Chance and I are super stoked. We finally have a shirt back in stock. We got the RPM logo, which is my initials, all right, but it's also all things automotive. You know, RPM, whether you're on a boat, in a car, on an airplane, dirt bike, four-wheeler, and then on the back side, we got 1% faster every day with the red and white and black. I think that looks pretty sick. What do you think, Chance? We've been working on this one for a while, dude. Well, there you go, your first RPM shirt, brother. All right, let's get back to the boat.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you.
Real skinny right up there. So.
Now, familiar with the channel, we're just taking some drone shots and whatnut of the boat. Yes, sir. Thank you.
It's real skinny right there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, alright, I'll fly by him.
Yeah. You want to race?
Jump his wake.
Yeah. I was gonna drink my beer in front of him.
Dude, you gotta film.
Hey, no, we're good, man. We're just having a few beers. We'll see what she can do. We got a little
What's
weight on
the
the
fastest
boat.
you've been on this boat?
It was 83, and that was kind of in like a dead wind. I'm sure if we had the wind going with us, we'd go a little bit faster, but let's see what it can do today.
All right. But you also had 12 people on board?
Yeah, 200 gallons of fuel and 12 people was 83, so.
Today we've got 130 gallons and we've got 5 large males.
Yeah, let's see what we can do.
I would say, well, we run down to the end of this zone and then turn around and come back.
Yeah, I'll probably want to hit it on the way back because I'm going to need some runway to try and trim it out and
Get her dialed.
get it going. Yeah, so here, let's get moving.
Yeah, let's do it. There you go, guys. 82.8 miles an hour on that rip right there. I would say for a 39-foot boat, you are moving on the center console.
It's enough, yeah, that's for sure.
Very cool, dude. Well, I think this is an impressive boat. You built,
Yeah,
you built
thank
an
you, bud. I
absolute
appreciate
machine, and
you.
you said you're going to build another one next year. Quince?
Yeah, I think that the plan is it's maybe not, I think it's 2027. So we'll be another year and a half. I want to enjoy this one for a while, but I think we'll go up to the 44-foot. Excited about the 5 motors. We'll see if that one goes 90.
Dude,
So,
that would be crazy. On a 45?
44.
On a 44.
So similar beam, just we're gonna have more of a cabin downstairs.
Yeah, for sure. Super sweet. Well, I asked you guys in the last video when we were at the Ozarks if you guys wanted more boat content. Well, as you can imagine, we got a lot of friends with boats down here in Florida. So if you want to see me showing off some friends' boats and having fun on the water, make sure you guys subscribe. We'll see you on the next video. Now that boating's over, we're gonna head over to the office. I'm gonna show you guys something super cool that I've been working on. But before we do that, I gotta talk to you about EveryPlate, because as a busy dad and my wife working as well, we almost have no time to go to the grocery store. And so EveryPlate makes it super easy. They make it delicious and affordable for you to meal prep at home and even make lunches or dinners on the fly. They basically take out all the difficulty of picking ingredients, going to the store and getting it all, and they send it directly to your door. Not only that, but it's easy how to use instructions. It took us about 10 minutes to make a set of meatballs, green beans, and rolls so that my wife and I can eat comfortably at home. Not only that, but it's super affordable so we can spend more money on you. For $1.99 a meal on your first box and free heat and eat meals for a month, use code Dr. Parker EP199 at everyplate.com or by using the link in my description. 1 free item per box for 4 weeks with active subscription. Spend more time at home with your family instead of at the grocery store by signing up at everyplate.com using my code DRParkerEP199. Let's get to the office.
My friends thought you were my boss, but they weren't sure, and then they saw me in a video and they were like, oh yeah, that's where Sam works.
And now you're on YouTube. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, but not
Where
really.
can I follow you? Because I've been seeing you posting YouTube and TikToks.
I'm just Sammy Squirrel.
On YouTube?
Yeah.
And TikTok?
Yep, Sammy Squirrel.
I think you've been clipping and memeing me
Just
some
a couple
stuff.
times. It's really easy.
Guys, toothbrushes are back in stock. If you haven't seen these are my toothbrush, all right? We got a 10mm wrench on one end, toothbrush on the other, with a removable and replaceable head that are all live on cletusmcfarland.com. This is something that's made here right in America, all the way from the top toothbrush all down to the metal aluminum piece that's milled here in Venice, Florida by my buddy Brian Robinson. So if you don't have one already, I've been using the same one for the past 5 years. I'd highly recommend them. And yeah, check them out, guys. They're on the website right now, along with the shirts and the hats. Everything's loaded up. We're finally back in stock on merch. People will go through this stages. I feel like you get a filling, the filling turns into a bigger filling, turns into a root canal, and then a crown, yada, 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 you end up losing the tooth. Or let's say you lose a tooth to an injury. I'm gonna tell you these 4 things in order of cheapest to most expensive, all right? And from probably worst to best. So let's say you're missing like this tooth up front. It's important, right? You want it in your smile. So doing nothing is an option, right? You can go toothless. Yes, probably 5 to 10 years later, the teeth on either side are gonna start to collapse into that space, or the one on the bottom can even come up into it. But it is the most affordable option, right? Lose a tooth, do nothing, you're just missing a tooth. Second option you can do is what's called a flipper. And that looks something like this, all right? This is a partial denture or a flipper, and essentially has one tooth on it, and this is called a removable partial denture, so it clicks in and out. You probably have seen somebody with one, and it's a cheap option, right? It's the most affordable, it's quick, it gets you a replacement really fast. Like let's say you have a wedding next week or something, you could get a flipper pretty quick. These are handmade, or you can even 3D print them now if you need one, but this is a flipper. This is the cheapest option to replace a missing tooth. This is also known as a removable partial denture. All right, let's talk about option number 2 for replacing a tooth. There's an option called a bridge, okay? This is an example of a 5-unit bridge. See how there's 5 teeth here? And so basically how this works is you have to smooth down the tooth on either side. Like take a look at this model. This model has a tooth ground down in the back and on the front side, and this replaces 5 missing teeth, or 5 teeth, held up by 2 alive teeth, or abutment teeth. So this is a bridge, it's glued into place, it looks really good, and the pros of this is that you can get this done pretty quick, usually in about a couple weeks. It would basically smooth down the teeth, design and either 3D print a temporary or make you a temporary, and then you come back a couple weeks later, and then this is made out of like zirconia, or same material fake diamonds are made of. It's glued in. These last about 20 to 30 years, and they usually cost about probably about $15 per tooth involved. So if you have 3 teeth involved, you're missing 1, but you have to grind down the teeth on either side, it's usually probably about $4,500, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Now, this is the best option, which is a dental implant. This is a dental implant. Obviously, it's a lot smaller than this, but basically what you do is you'd remove the tooth, you'd place an implant into that site, and then this has to heal for like probably 4 to 6 months before screwing a tooth on, okay? Now this is the best option because it just looks, feels, flosses, brushes, and looks like a single tooth. The con is that it takes a really long time. Same kind of price range as the bridge, you know, $4,500 to, I don't know, $6,000 per tooth. But what's cool about these dental implants is once you have them, they're in your mouth for life, right? So let's say you knock out some other teeth, you can actually unscrew the single tooth and put different parts on to connect them together to make like an implant bridge or even like a full set like this, right? So this would all screw into dental implants. Kind of cool. Did I miss anything, Sam?
No, I think just that you explained the price difference between the 3, and then how you said this one is for life, but these last maybe 15 years.
Yeah, and a flipper only lasts maybe 2 to 5 years.
And wearing this in the mouth can help, or it can deteriorate the bone you have, and you could lose bone, so this might not be an option if you wear this long term down the road.
Yeah, because I have a family member she's young, but she's missing like a lower front tooth.
Yeah.
They gave her a flipper because she wasn't 18 yet. They couldn't do the implant, but now she's in her late 20s and she can never get an implant because she's been wearing this so long that she's lost all the bone down there, and it's gone to the point where you can't even go in and put more bone in. It's just obliterated, and now it's probably going to affect the teeth on either side.
Exactly.
Short term, cheapest, this lasts 15 to 20 years. but you do lose some of the bone underneath here, but not as quick as the flipper because you're not taking this in and out, in and out. And then the implant, this preserves the bone, but you know, you're investing the time and the money up front, but it's the best option. And this is kind of my niche, right? So I kind of I'm not a specialist, but I am an implantologist, right? I have a fellowship in dental implants. I place hundreds, I've placed thousands of dental implants, and I'm kind of the guru for them. So anybody who has weird implants, I get parts or I can take screws off or strip screws or whatever. This is what I do. So if you guys have any questions about dentistry, make sure you email Sam.
I don't respond.
If you don't respond, leave a comment, shoot me an email. The information's in the description below. If you guys, I love dentistry. So if you want to reach out to me about personal matters and you're afraid to go to the dentist and you want to get my opinion on maybe a treatment plan you've gotten and the pricing to see if it's fair, shoot me a message. I'll get back to you and we'll see you on the next video, guys.